Transparency is probably the key word right now in the media industry. I think that we need to look for transparency in every aspect, and the transparency talk has been very much about the media that you're buying and very little about the data that you apply to your media. But it's exactly the same. We should start looking into what's the content of declaration that you have on data as well. So it's a little bit like you go to the supermarket, you're buying minced meats, you want to know what's in there. You want to know how much, is it 5% fat, is it 10% fat, is it 15% fat, is it UK and German meat, whatever. You should start asking questions like that. So what's the precision you should expect from the data targeting set? What's the origination of the data targeting set you're buying? And that kind of transparency is very little of in the market right now, but that's what I think marketers should start asking about. I strongly believe that publishers, agencies and advertisers should mimic the way that Google and Facebook have set themselves up, and for that matter also Amazon. What they have is a large deterministic data set and an even larger behavioral data set around it. And if you're an agency, if you're a publisher, and surely if you're a brand, it's very, very hard to create the scale and the mass of an ecosystem that you need these days. So it's very hard for you to activate your data properly. So you should find partners, you should seek partnerships where you can create that lake or size of data around you, your own ecosystem where you can activate your data. Our vision in Audience Project is that we believe that all data will flow seamlessly in an ecosystem of agencies, brands and publishers. And for that to happen, there's a lot of steps we need to go through. But one of them is that we need to start working with open and transparent data ecosystems. And on a much longer term, I think also the whole GDPR discussion. I think that the power around the data is probably going to shift a little bit back to the user, whether that's being based on blockchain technology or something else, where the user can be in charge of their own data, moving that data around on different platforms. That remains to be seen, but something in that direction.